Moment of truth. Who thinks about that, right? You lose your hair, shave your head, and your clothes start to just look weird because you got no hair. Since shaving my head for hair loss reasons in May, I have found that things I used to wear just didn't feel the same anymore with no hair on my head. You look one way with a wig, yeah, I get that, but even when you have your bio hair, that still affects your clothing, and how I look with a shaved head really impacts how my clothes look. So there are only a few things that I think look okay with a shaved head, as also with a wig. So I went to Rag and Bone because I wanted to actually replace this, not replace, but also get an additional one because it's wearing out. I've worn this sweater, whatever you want to call it, so much. It's so comfortable. It looks good with my shaved head. It looks good with a wig, and it's just stable. So I wanted to get another one. And then I picked up a couple other things that I think will fit into the same category. I didn't pull off my hair at the store to figure it out, but my hunch is that it's going to look good with a shaved head. It's going to look good with a wig. They're all tops and not a lot of variety. I will show what it looks like when you have hair on and when you don't, and how that kind of affects, you know, the clothing, because it does. It's like we wouldn't really think about it, but it definitely does. Not this one. Like, this one works with my shaved head and a wig, but on some items I have, I just look like a block. Like, it just looks weird on me. That's what I picked up today. That's what I'll be sharing, and I will be showing it with my shaved head, and I will be showing it with the wig. Okay, so what do we have here? So this one is actually the same one that I'm wearing now, and I bought two of them because I like it. It works. T-shirt, Henley, and then these are two of the same type. T-shirt, kind of long sleeves, and a black and a white, and this white is the same as that. So yes, very limited. You can't tell I changed my shirt, but I actually did. It's the same type that I was wearing, the same exact one, but newer, not with all the fuzzies. I bought two of these because I do really like it, and in case they stop making it, I want to make sure I have it. This wig really needs to be washed. So this is what that looks like, and let's see what it looks like without my hair on. And I happen to think this one looks fine without hair. So I think it's balanced, you know, not having hair. I think this type of a flow on my frame works with a shaved head. This is not the case for all clothing, that's for sure. So this works. So I bought two, actually bought three because I got a white one. We'll get the white one and we'll start without a wig, and then we'll go to wigs since I'm already de-wigged. Okay, same shirt in white. And again, I think that the way this flows on my frame, it just works with the shaved head really well. So I ventured out and got a white one. The last time I purchased that shirt, I didn't get a white one, but I do really like it. So we got two new blacks. We got it in white, and let's see how it looks with a wig. I really like the white. I probably should get another one. The reason why I buy multiples of things is because if I find something I like, you know, it's rare because I don't like change. I just like to have consistency. So if I find something that makes me feel good, I'm afraid they're going to stop making it. So I'll buy multiples. And I actually do like this in white, but this is how the white looks with this blonde wig that is desperately needing to be washed. Next up, we will try this Henley. This is probably the only one that's a little bit different. It's got like buttons. My other stuff is all going to kind of look the same as this, but this is more of a sweatery texture. The other ones are a t-shirt fabric, and I have a t-shirt. So let's see what this one looks like. Okay, this is the Henley. Got the buttons. I didn't get a white one. I just got it in black. Most of my stuff is black. I think that this is also going to look just fine with my shaved head. I didn't try it yet. We'll see how that lays out, but I think it should be okay. Moment of truth. Like, who thinks about that, right? You lose your hair, shave your head, and your clothes start to just look weird because you got no hair. So, let me look in the mirror. So I think this looks good as well. I don't think it's as good as the first one as far as it had a bit more looseness, which I think balanced my head out a little bit. I do really like this top. I think it works still with a shaved head. I just don't think it works as well as the other shirt, but still comfortable, still good enough. So I will try on the t-shirt, starting off with the shave and looking super, super white because I don't see any sun, even though I live in California. I melt in the sun. I have rosacea, so I avoid the sun like crazy. But this is the V-neck t-shirt I purchased, which will for sure look good with hair. I actually don't know how this really looks, to be honest. Probably good enough. I think I'll feel comfortable enough going out with my shaved head and this shirt. I think it's flowing. I think it's balanced enough. I'll see when I look at this footage back. Let's get my hair. Shocker, right? It looks good with hair. A lot of clothes look good with hair. You find out what doesn't look good when you don't have any hair. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that the wig works with all my clothes basically. But I did want to show this because it just shows how our whole look changes. You know, when we have hair or we don't have hair, like it's a significant thing. It impacts our clothes. It impacts how we feel, all of that. And we have to find things sometimes in my situation that I'm going to feel more comfortable in to exist with my shaved head and also with my wigs. Most things will work with the wig. Not everything's going to work with my shaved head. And I want to be able to feel comfortable in the same exact clothes in both ways. So that's why I did this t-shirt little haul or whatever, because I feel like this stuff is like standard and simple and will work with the shave and with the wig. All right, so not much left. The last two items are exactly the same in different colors. And that is this, which is just a t-shirt, like a long sleeve t-shirt. Got it in white. I got it in black. The other one again is a thicker sweater, more sweatery texture. My lingo here. Who not to follow for fashion? Me. Okay, definitely not a fashionista. Let's put this on. Ow. Let's put this on and see how it looks with my hair, see how it looks without my hair, because yeah, that's where we're at right now. So this is the long sleeve t-shirty material that I also have in white. It may look the same as what I first started this video, what I was wearing, but it's not. The other one is more of a sweater material. It has a looser area here, but they kind of probably look the same on camera a little bit. I don't know, but this is what it looks like with hair, and this is what it looks like without hair. This is balanced. It works hair, no hair. So let's see the white. Ta-da! This is the white t-shirt. White long sleeve t-shirt thingy. Let's see how it is with hair. Get my grip, get my wig. This is the last thing. That's all I bought. Very simple. I wear the same thing over and over again. I wear what I just, what just feels comfortable. What mentally feels stable for me. That's secure. Okay. Need to go fix this. Shocker, not. Looks nice with hair. But everything, all of those items, which are very just simple, they feel balanced with my shaved head. They feel balanced with my wig. If things are too oversized or even if they're too tight, it's like the balance is thrown off and I can look like I have a tiny head or I can look like I have a big head. So it's like my clothing has to balance out my head having no hair. That is something that I never would have thought of. Now, no great loss to my wardrobe because I don't have like an extensive wardrobe of all kinds of stuff that it's like all ruined now. I've always worn kind of the same, I call it a uniform. It's like the same type of stuff. I needed a little refresher anyways with a couple, new pieces of clothing. New pieces of clothing that basically all look the same. I stick with what I know. So I went for that, repeating that sweater. Living with hair loss is definitely a challenge, and some things come along the way that we just don't think of. Like our lack of hair is going to impact how we look in our clothes. Like who can foresee that? I mean, maybe somebody can. I know nothing about fashion, and I'm sure it's spoken of that things have to balance and balance your features and whatever. And if you're trying to balance the features of a face with no hair with clothing, that's going to be a lot different than if you have hair cascading all around your face. It's going to be a different situation. So add that to the list of things that I learned the hard way. I wanted to share that just to show the difference between what I look like in my clothes that I think work well with my shaved head and what I look like with hair. It just shows how different we do look. I prefer myself with hair. I'm not shy about saying that. The shaved head is for my mental health. I prefer how I look with hair. That is how I feel my best. That is how I feel my most confident. I accept my shaved head. That does not mean that is how I love seeing myself, So we got to make little tweaks and changes here and there where we can. One of those things can be changing a little bit of what we're wearing if it's throwing the balance off and making us feel more terrible. Not sure if that was helpful. So if you liked this video and got any benefit out of it whatsoever, please give it a like and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notifications. I'm making more videos now on a broader range of things that will include hair loss treatments, living with hair loss, wigs, just things that I don't think that are often spoken about also in the nuances of living with hair loss, because it takes living with it for 24 years, which is how long I've had hair loss, and I've worn wigs for 11, to kind of like flush out all of the thoughts and feelings and considerations when it comes to treatments and things that we just would never think about when we're at the beginning stages of our hair loss journey. And I want to put more videos like that out there because I just think it's helpful for people that are coming into this and are lost, whatever phase you are in, whether it's in wanting to treat your hair loss or wanting to wear wigs or wanting to shave your head or wanting to get a haircut or wanting to figure out how to tell people in your life, or deciding if you are going to tell people in your life that you have hair loss and wear wigs, and what are the benefits for that and what are the cons against that. Comment below if you have found that your hair loss situation or your wig life, impacts your clothing and what you can wear or what you can't wear and how it affects it. It definitely impacts the shape of our face when we're losing our hair, but it also impacts how our clothes look for sure. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, please be sure to give this video a like. I would really appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon.